Hello again. So we're back for part 2 of just making tea, making this loose leaf tea, and my little method and my process. But there's probably so many different ways to do it, but this is just the way that I've learned, and it works for me. So here we have, this tea that was poured, and it's been sitting for, a couple hours actually, as I had to go do some other things, but yep, it just waits for me. So ready for it now, and so we're just going to use one of these Pyrex glass measuring cups again, and pour it in through this metal strainer. So what I do usually is just let it all fall in there, but it doesn't want to, it's kind of sticking into, so I'm just going to strain it all out here as much as I can, and then stick that in there, and then kind of squeeze out like any remaining tea that's in the plant material. Squeeze it out there, and then usually discard this afterward. Just take it over to the trash and dump it right in, but for now I'll just set that there. And so now we have the tea without the plant material there. And then what I'm gonna do, let's bring this over here. We have our RO water, and give that a rinse out there. Trying to do this with one hand here. So we'll stick our little gallon jars in the sink, and we'll grab another Pyrex and divide this tea, which is about almost 8 cups. So we'll put about 4 cups each in each gallon. Doesn't have to be perfect, but that's about the ratio that I do. And then we'll add some fresh, clean water. Usually I just use bamboo or the teak spoons. I don't know, I don't usually prefer like the plastic or the metal to make tea, but I do use the metal strainer, so just a preference really. So we'll fill that. I'm just leaving like some room in there to see how strong it is. Okay, let's move this one out of the way. See that pretty color from the hibiscus? Let's love it. Okay, here's the second one. The second one was a little weaker. Put less of the starter in it first. So we'll see if we can tell the difference in the color. Okay, we'll stop it right about here. Can you see a difference? One is stronger than the other for the time, yeah. for this time. Anyways, we'll usually put some organic lemonade, and sometimes it'll be like 2 cups of lemonade, sometimes a little bit more depending on how strong the tea is and what kind of tea it is, what kind of herbs are in there. Let's see if I can pour this with one hand. Right. 2 cups of lemonade. And usually with the chill out, it usually doesn't need like that much sweetener because the herbs in it aren't that bitter. And so we'll start out with 1/4 of a cup of syrup. And sometimes I'll just really eyeball it is the thing. It wasn't a full 1/4 of a cup. And then take my spoon and just give it a good stir. Sometimes sing to it. And then I just have like a little scooper here just so I can do some QA, quality assurance. All pretty good. Yeah, I can definitely tell this one is not as strong as this one. So I probably will just add, because that is pretty good as it is already, just a little more lemonade, probably just a splash just for taste to my liking. And I'm going to call that one good right there. Almost a full gallon, but delicious. And then this one here, I'm going to add a little more maple syrup to that one, just a little more lemonade. And definitely gonna put more water in here. That's pretty full. Let's give it another stir. And let's try. I still think it needs a little more syrup in this one. Okay, give it one more. That is tasty. And so now I've got 2 gallons of the chill out tea to drink. And yeah, it keeps pretty well for about a week. Yeah, in the fridge. And I'll usually, share it with people or just drink it myself. Like have a couple glasses every day that I remember. And I have these like little white lids on here. Just throw them on and just stick them in the fridge and drink, as desired. And so that was my little tutorial for tea. Hope you guys enjoy. Love ya.